What's up, everybody? It's your boy Winn the G, and today we're gonna be checking out the top 10 voice actors from our childhood. Let's get it.
Let's get this picture started. No!
And before it starts, shout out to the guy that requested this in the comments, one of the subscribers. I will do y'all stuff. It may not happen right away, it may not be the next video, but keep dropping that stuff, because your boy will get around to it, especially if I think it's a good idea. This guy was like, yo, voice actors don't get enough credit. You react to a lot of animation. Please react to voice actors. So I was like, I have to do this now. So shout out to you, because I would have never thought of this.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 voice actors from our childhood.
All right.
Today's the big day, Gary.
For this list, we're looking at the performers behind a few of our most beloved animated characters growing up. What was your favorite cartoon when you were a kid? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Jeff Bennett. Kowalski, analysis? The analysis is Jeff Bennett is crazy talented. And that's not just his Johnny Bravo talking.
Hey, baby, I know what you're thinking. Out of the statue, get off its pedestal.
Bennett.
That guy did the voice of Johnny Bravo. Wow. And also, Johnny Bravo totally would get canceled in a heartbeat. Honestly, he's no permission at all. No permission. Johnny Bravo was really just a creep, if you really think about it.
It has provided voices for what feels like every cartoon under the sun. Fairly Oddparents, Phineas and Ferb, and Adventure Time are just a handful of the credits you'll spot on his amazing resume.
Got
Good job.
something for you! A metal shoe! Don't you know, you might stub your toe!
Among his many roles, he's best known for voicing Dexter's dad in Dexter's Laboratory, Kowalski in The Penguins of Madagascar, and Johnny Bravo. He was also Dr. Jacques von Hamsterville in the Lilo and Stitch series, as well as the singing voice for Zazu in 1994's The Lion King for the deleted song The Morning Report.
Damn, yo, that is a good lineup. That is a good resume to have. Yo, it's just like, imagine you do all this work and like it's not recognized. Like people just don't know who you are. Like the best thing probably about being a voice actor is you can like walk into a Walmart or walk down the street and no one is just gonna mess with you. And you're just walking around and these people have no idea how much I've entertained all of them. That's fire. That's fire. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to John Bennett for being a part of my childhood.
The morning report gives you the long and the short.
If you were a 90s kid, Jeff Bennett's voice was definitely a part of your childhood. Number 9, Rob Paulson. If you are a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, chances are you'll recognize Rob Paulson's voice in a heartbeat.
Bingo! Now we're dealing with a real mind here.
He played Raphael in the original 80s version, and was later brought back as Donatello in the 2012 reboot.
You can't
Nice.
smash this.
And I'll just go ahead and say, yo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hey, bro, that is one of the greatest cartoons of all time. I have like 3 VHS tapes when I was a kid that had like episodes on it, and I would just rewatch them over and over and over again. And yes, I have rewatched the entire series as an adult. And even some of the later series is fire. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, one of a kind, amazing. But I also like the knockoffs, like Biker Mice from Mars. Oh, Biker Mice from Mars holds a special place in my heart. Biker Mice from Mars is one of my favorite shows ever. Street Sharks was fun to watch. And then there was also this one called Samurai Pizza Cats, which y'all know about that. If you know of any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like knockoffs or like off-brand Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I did not mention, drop those down below, because I'm interested. I'm very interested in seeing those.
Approach, okay? He's special.
Even if you haven't seen TMNT, you've definitely heard Paulson's voice in Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain as Yakko Warner, Pinky, and Dr. Otto von Scratch-and-Sniff. This means you can finally put a face to the voice of Yakko's World Song.
Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran.
And then also, like 2 videos ago, I did adult like 30 adult jokes in Animaniacs that you never realized. And yo, Animaniacs was a lot. There was a 30-something adult jokes. It was wild. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and do that, because it blew my mind.
Roles include Gladstone from the original DuckTales, PJ Pete from Goof Troop, Danny Fenton's dad in Danny Phantom, and Brick and Boomer of the Rowdy Rough Boys.
We're the Rough Boys!
Yes.
Boomer! Butch, we're here to kick some butt. And since yours is the only one around, we're gonna start with you.
We wonder what other character Paulson wants to do the voice for tonight. Number 8, Cree Summer.
Another great resume. Robert Paulson. Another great resume. God, yo. Wow. I can't believe this one person is responsible for... I watched nearly all of those things. So shout out to him. And we're only on number 8. Let's see what Cree Summer... Let's see what amazing resume she has.
Hi, my name's Susie. What's yours?
If you watched Rugrats as a kid,
Of
you
course.
will be able to recognize Cree Summer in many of her other roles too.
Uncle Gadget!
Oh.
Oh no!
Fire.
Phew.
Her distinct voice spoke for characters like Penny in Inspector Gadget, Number 5 in Codename Kids Next Door,
Wow.
Cleo in Clifford the Big Red Dog, and Elmira in several shows.
I'll take you home and lock you in a nice little cage and never, ever let you out except to pet you and love you and hug you and squeeze you all up. Won't that be fun?
You'll also hear her as Valerie from Danny Phantom, Princess Kida in Atlantis the Lost Empire,
Okay.
and of course, Susie Carmichael from Rugrats and All Grown Up.
Wow.
It's Susie Carmichael. When can you start making me a star?
She's since reprised the role in the 2021 Rugrats reboot as a bonus for both new and returning watchers alike. Number 7, Peter Cullen.
Yo, that is insane. When you really think about voice acting, the fact that these people were able just to... Voice acting is crazy. And then also, there's one person I'm waiting for on this list, and it's not like they've done a bunch of crazy, but like... They're also like a regular actor, but they do some of the best voices I've ever heard in some of my favorite shows. I'm not going to bring it up until the end if I don't see them, but you'll know. And I'm pretty sure if you guys know of a great voice actor that you don't see on this list, drop it down below also. Let's give these guys and gals their flowers. They deserve it.
If Peter Cullen has one thing, it is range.
One shall fall.
Yes.
Why throw away your life so recklessly? That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
What do a sentient talking truck and a gloomy donkey have in common? One talented actor.
Pooh Bear's been up in that tree an awful long time, don't you think?
Most likely he's stuck. Been known to happen.
Poor
Cullen made
Eeyore.
his mark on the voice acting world through iconic characters like Optimus Prime and Winnie the Pooh's Eeyore. He's also the voice of Monterey Jack in Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
It's like, yo, just imagine. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm the voice of Optimus Prime. And then I'm also like Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh. Just like the drastic difference, the drastic change. That's funny. But hey, Winnie the Pooh back in the day was fire. I really rocked with Winnie the Pooh as a kid.
Don't worry, Dale. We just want to give your willpower a bit of a hand.
What's more, he's lent his voice to other kid classics like the 1980s Ghostbusters, DuckTales, and Teenage
Yes.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What clown? Nobody talks like that to Smash, master of the Slash for Cash Dojo.
For those of us who grew up in the 80s and 90s, it was practically impossible not to hear Peter Cullen's voice in our cartoons. Number 6, Tom Kenny.
I'm pretty sure he's done other amazing voice roles, but he's the freaking voice of Spongebob. One of the most successful cartoons of all time. It doesn't get any better than that.
I'm ready.
Are you ready, kids? We can hear you. Who's an amazing voice actor from the state of New York? It's Tom Kenny. If you haven't guessed by now, he is indeed the voice of our favorite yellow sponge.
That's creepy. But flattering.
In addition to SpongeBob, Kenny also lends his voice to Gary the Snail, the French narrator, and SpongeBob's dad, Harold Squarepants. And that's just
Wow.
on one show. Kenny also plays the Ice King Simon in Adventure Time, the narrator and the mayor in the Powerpuff Girls, Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and Dog in Cat Dog.
Wow.
Number 5.
Now that is an impressive roster to have. That is an impressive resume. The mayor of the mayor for the city of Townsville, Cat Dog, Adventure Time, Spongebob. Yo, this guy is crushing it. I'm pretty sure he's not even nowhere close to being done. Shout out to Tom Kenny.
Gray Delisle, also credited as Gray Griffin.
Vicky?
It quite honestly might be quicker to just list the cartoons Gray Delisle hasn't been in. We'd be here all day trying to read off her resume, but let's...
And she's only, what number is that? If that's the case, why isn't she number 1? Now I'm interested in seeing who they got at number 1. Because if that y'all are hyping her up, now I gotta see. She's the voice of Vicky, and that's good enough for me. The Fairly Oddparents is fire. Now, let's go.
Let's go through some of her most popular roles.
Sorry, I can't help you.
But why?
It's just, I'm very busy and... I'll be right back.
She plays Vicky, the Tooth Fairy, Chad, and Principal Waxelplax. And
Wow.
that's just in the Fairly Oddparents. Other parts include Todd and Ty McNulty from Rugrats, Sam Manson from Danny Phantom, and the always dark Mandy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
You'll have to forgive
Sheesh.
Dilly. He's an idiot.
The actress notably played Azula in Avatar: The Last Airbender, as well as a good portion of the Loud family in The Loud House.
my
She
God.
also has a long history of helping to solve mysteries as Daphne Blake in the Scooby-Doo franchise.
Wow.
Did I really wear that years ago?
Yo.
That jacket with that skirt?
Number
Wow. Yo, now that is like just decades of entertaining children all over the world. Oh my, wow. Shout out to her. Wow. And that's, what is it? What number are we on now? What number is Tara Strong? Let's see.
4.
Number 4. That was only number 5? Let's see if Tara Strong can top that. Jesus.
Tara Strong. If you know one name in the voice acting world, it is sure to be Tara Strong's. Her roster is practically bursting at the seams.
Huh? Was that great? Cosmo Book Convention Entertainment or what? Let him hear it!
Strong's played Timmy Turner and Poof in Fairly Oddparents, Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls, and Raven in several Teen Titans projects.
Who are you?
That's good.
I'm Raven.
Dill, Pickles in the Rugrats franchise, and Ben from Ben 10 are just a couple of her most famous roles.
Wait, what?
What's a watch doing in outer space?
What?
We can't even...
Hold on now. Hold on. You wait just one gosh darn minute, Darnell. But for real, I mean, I know that there's a lot of women that can do like the voice actors for like boys on TV shows like Bart Simpson, stuff like that. You know, they're out there. But I never would have thought Ben 10 would have been voiced by a woman. That's talent. That's talent for sure. It's Ben 10 super successful.
And count the number of superhero shows she's been a part of in both the Marvel and DC universes. She's played everyone from Harley Quinn to Mary Jane Watson.
Wow.
Recently, she was also featured in Marvel's Loki as the voice of Miss Minutes. Tara Strong? More like Tara Strongly Talented.
Yeah.
Number 3, June Foray. We're
Okay.
kicking it old school with this entry. June Foray is credited with voice roles that date back as far as the 1940s, where she played the famous Oswald the Lucky Rabbit from 1943 to 1947.
Never heard of
Foray
it.
is also known for voicing Lucifer in the original Cinderella, Wheezy and Lena Hyena in Who Framed Roger Rabbit,
Yeah.
and Cindy Lou Who in How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yo.
Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree?
Really out here with the classics. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Cindy Lou Who? And that other one I didn't heard of? Just, shout out to her. Holding it down with the classics.
Why?
You can also hear her as Magica Dispel and Ma Beagle in DuckTales, as
Aw.
well as Granny and Witch Hazel in the Warner Brothers cartoons.
Good morning. And how are my patients today? And how's the doggy's limb this morning? Oh, still tender, eh?
Wow.
Well, maybe that will teach you to stop chasing the pussycat.
Most famously, however, you'll recognize her as Rocky the Flying Squirrel in the Rocky and Bullwinkle Show.
Gentlemen, I'm Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
Wow.
I'm Bullwinkle the Moose.
And we're both from Frostbite Falls, Minnesota.
You can say hokey smoke all right.
Yeah.
Number 2, Frank Welker.
All right, Frank.
Well, gang, looks like we have a mystery on our hands.
And it is not why Frank Welker is so awesome. In addition to Fred, Welker has also played Scooby himself in some iterations. He's played multiple robotic characters like Soundwave and Megatron in the Transformers franchise.
Soundwave, playback Laserbeak's findings.
Wow.
As you command, Megatron.
When he...
Curious joke. So what do we got here? Megatron and Soundwave from Transformers. Scooby and Fred? That alone. Oh, who else did he play? Curious George, or did he play the man with the yellow hat? Let's see.
He's not voicing a big robot. You might have seen him as Curious George, Garfield on The Garfield Show, or Nibbler on Futurama.
Phew.
And if you've got an ear for voices, you'll be able to hear him in some of the Smurfs media and DuckTales.
Wow.
As far as I can figure, we've hit Scrooge's money bin 299 times.
With a plethora of Disney films and TV under his belt, it is almost a guarantee that you've heard his voice in your younger days.
Yeah.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I'm still waiting. I'll say it is a man. I'm still waiting on my boy to pop up. My boy. He hasn't done, like... He's, in my opinion, just really a great voice actor and a normal actor. But I'm waiting to see. So let's see who the honorable mentions are. Let's see if any of your favorite voice actors that were not mentioned in that list are mentioned in the honorable mentions.
Phil LaMarr. Everything from Justice League to Family Guy.
Let's go live to Ollie Williams with the Black U Weather Report. Ollie?
It's raining sideways.
Sounds rough, Ollie. Do you have an umbrella?
Had one.
Where is it?
Inside out, 2 miles away.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Bring me some soup.
What kind?
Chunky.
All right, we'll get on that.
Darren Norris. Apparently...
Phil LaMarr, I know about him. He's done way more voices than that. I think he should be on the list. Honorable mention, you know, I don't work for Watch Mojo, but if I did, definitely would have put him in the list. But shout out to all these other guys too.
Cosmo the Fairy Godfather and J. Jonah Jameson have the same voice.
Hold the front page, Robbie. I'll call you back. You can take the webhead down.
Jim Cummings. You might know him better as both Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
Oh, it's Groundhog Day. What's a Groundhog Day?
Wow.
Well, everybody knows that, Buddy Bear. It's,
Kevin Michael Richardson, the king of voicing villains.
What rational being dresses like
Wait, what?
you? Speaking of threads, think this is a good look for me?
Before we continue,
I'll give you a hint about who my boy is. He did voice the Joker before. In one of the animated series. So there's that. If you know, timestamp when you found out who I'm talking about, and we'll see who gets it right. And before I tell you at the end of the video, if he doesn't pop up.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notification.
This is all useful information, and I hope you guys are doing this for my channel as well. It would be greatly appreciated. But if not, I'm just happy you're here watching. But if you like what you're watching, don't forget to do all this stuff that they're telling you to do. And they're even giving you instructions, which is good, in case you don't know how. So, there you go.
Number 1, Mel Blanc.
What's up, Doc?
Once known as the man of 1,000 voices, Mel Blanc certainly left his mark on cartoons.
This guy's like the Dean Malenko of voice acting. Okay. All right. Let's see why he's number 1. Let's see.
He filled living rooms across the USA during the golden age of Hollywood, and certainly for a while after. He's behind the iconic character of Bugs Bunny, but that just scratches the surface. He's also the voice of most of the Looney Tunes gang.
Wow.
I claim this planet in the name of Mars. Isn't that lovely?
Look, Bud, I've got news for you. I have already claimed this bit of dirt for the Earth, and there just ain't room enough on this planet for the 2 of us.
He's voiced Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Tweety, Sylvester, Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn, the Tasmanian Devil, Marvin the Martian, and more. He also played Barney Rubble in the Flintstones and Cosmo Spacely from the Jetsons.
Wow.
So nice to be loved.
That's all, folks. For our list, that is. Not for Mel's roles. We'd be here for hours trying to list those off.
Wow.
Who is responsible for this? I demand that you show yourself. Who are you? Huh?
it's kind of hard to beat that. Like, the Looney, yo, okay. I get why he got the #1 spot. I get why he got the #1 spot. And at least somebody who I wish would have made the list, but I understand that he didn't. But he definitely could have been in the honorable mentions. Mark Hamill, the greatest voice for Joker of all time, if you ask me, and so many more. He does have a lot more voice acting roles. Mark Hamill is just one of my favorites, hands down, period. What are some of your favorites? Drop it down below. And drop down below in the comments what it is you want me to react to next. It can be anything at all. It does not matter as long as it's movie, TV, cinema related, anything at all. Because like I always say, I want this to be a we thing and not a me thing, you feel me? Because without y'all, I'm just staring at a screen and talking to myself. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and press that like button one time to help your boy do what it do. And I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and press that subscribe button one time to help your boy do what it do. And if you wanna know what I'm possibly doing, your reaction request, or if you just wanna know whenever I'm dropping videos in general, go ahead and hit that bell. Swin the G, and I'm out, y'all.